Okay, so today we're doing Amsti Lab 5.1 where we're going to add salt to ice. And we've already talked about what happens when you add salt to ice, but today we're actually going to do it and see what happens. Okay, so first question says, what was the temperature of the crushed ice? So go ahead, this is beaker A, and this is beaker B, okay? Beaker A is at negative 0.4 degrees Celsius. Beaker B is at negative 0.3 degrees Celsius. So go ahead and write that in on number 1. A is negative 0.4 and B is negative 0.3. Okay, question number 2. What do you predict will happen if I add 2 spoonfuls of salt to beaker A? Somebody tell me, what do you think will happen? Do you think the temperature is going to go up or down or stay the same?
Down.
Okay, then I want you to put in your prediction of what you think will happen. And you can go ahead and put in what you think will happen to beaker B without the salt. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put 2 spoonfuls of salt into beaker A. I'm going to mix it up a little bit. Put my thermometer back down in there. Okay. So who said that the temperature would go down? Okay, did anybody say the temperature would go up? Anybody say the temperature would stay the same? All right, well, it did go down. It's actually still going down. We're at negative 14.2 degrees right now. Okay, so beaker A, the temperature went down. We're still falling. It's kind of stopped right now. We're at negative 15 degrees. So go ahead and put down that it went down to negative 15 degrees. That's in number 3. Okay, and what do you think happened to beaker B? You think anything happened to the temperature of it? No, it stayed the same. So beaker B stayed the same. Beaker A is at negative 15 degrees. Okay, are y'all ready to do number 4? It says, what do you predict will happen if you add 2 more spoons of salt to beaker A? Go ahead and write down your prediction of what you think will happen if I add 2 more spoons of salt. And then I'll go ahead and do it. All right, so what did y'all think would happen when I add 2 more spoons? You think it will go down more? Who said it would go down more? Okay, who said that it would go up? Who said it would stay the same? Okay, it did kind of stay the same. It's actually it went down a little bit more. It's at negative 16.8 degrees. So it went down a little bit, but not much. And in the last class, it did not go down at all. It stayed exactly the same. And then that's number 5 on the second page. Okay, number 6. What effect does the salt have on the state of matter of the ice? Can y'all see what's happening to the ice down there on the bottom? Huh? Yeah, it's melting. Okay, so when you add the salt to it, it melts the ice. Did you get that, Erin? Okay. That was number 6. It melts it, and you can see there's water down at the bottom. Okay, number 7. What effect does salt have on the melting point of the ice? Does it raise it or lower it? We talked about this, do y'all remember? It actually lowers it, okay? So it lowers the melting point. And you're like, but Ms. Forsman, why is it melting so quickly? Well, I'm going to tell you in just a minute why it melts so quickly. Okay, so number 8, what effect does adding more salt have on the temperature of the ice and salt mixture? Did the temperature really change that much when I added the extra salt to it? No, it didn't really. So it really did not have any effect on it. That's number 8. Can y'all see the liquid now? When I kind of move it side to side, you can see the liquid.
Yeah.
You can't see it?
Oh, no, you're tripping. I can't see that. Definitely tripping.
You can see it now? Okay, better? Okay, so number 9, does the amount of salt you add affect the temperature or the melting point of the ice? So does the amount affect the temperature or the melting point? The amount does not affect, okay? As long as you add salt to it, it's like when you get to a certain point, it doesn't help anymore. And I'm going to show you a video in just a minute that kind of explains that. So we're down to like slushy now.
Oh, blocky slush.
So the reason why it melts so quickly when it lowers the freezing point, first of all, it makes it colder, okay? You can see I actually have ice forming on the outside of the beaker, okay? But the air around it is so much warmer than what's inside the beaker that it makes it melt faster. Does that make sense? Okay. So the colder it gets, then the bigger the temperature difference is between the ice and the air. So that's what makes it melt faster. Okay. All right. Any questions on that? Okay. When you are finished with your student sheet, go ahead and turn it in.